Oh, hi. Oh my god, my hair color looks even less fun on camera. I swear it's like a purple red. I love the blue. Blue feels like my natural normal state. It's just too much fucking upkeep in the summer. Enough of my hair rant. This week, I'm actually doing a viewer request. Antonjo, I think that's how you say your name, asked me if there's a way to detach sleeves from a jacket. He has a battle jacket, which I fucking love that phrase. He sent me a picture and it's just a really cool jacket with his band patches all over it. So think punk vest, but for metalheads. Sorry for stereotyping garments. So he said he likes his battle jacket, but it's a little too warm in the summertime with the sleeves on. Wanted to know if there's a way to make detachable ones with zippers or something. Well, I decided to go with the or something because I have had this really cool tape hanging around. My friend Jen from Technicolor Moments sent this in a craft swap and it's been in the corner of my shop staring at me being like, use me for something. And finally, I'm answering the call. And if you follow me over here, I have this cool cardigan shawl thing. Though my boobs are small, I am a broad-chested bitch. And I also have bigger biceps than you would think. It's like the littlest bit of muscle right here. So I think this is the perfect specimen to test out the detachable sleeve theory on. So here's what you need. Yes, it's just water because it's too fucking hot to be drinking anything else. My body can't. You're gonna need some kind of garment that has sleeves that you would like to fuck around with. You're also gonna need some kind of hook and eye tape. I think zipper installation would be the exact same process. You'd also do grommet tape and just get some lacing to attach the two sides together. You also need scissors, Megan Tonda's videos in the background, and matching thread in a sewing machine. I'm also going to be using my handy dandy seam ripper. And the first step I'm going to do is detach the sleeves from the rest of the shirt. You could just take a small pair of scissors and snip the threads that are holding the sleeve onto the shirt, and that'll also be seam ripping. You just won't be using the specific tool for the job. You can still do it. I believe in you. Does my hair look more purple now? What a fucking surprise. I fell asleep before I finished this project. Maybe my Patronus should be a narcoleptic goat. Anyways, this is what the armholes look like now. Ooh, and my sleeves. The next step is I am taking the armhole and folding over that little bit of the seam allowance where I unpicked all those stitches. And on the right side of the fabric, I am attaching one of the sides of the hook and eye tape. So yeah, just pinning my way around the entire thing. And if you're doing this with a zipper, maybe keep it zipped up while you're attaching these, just to make sure the timing doesn't get off. The biggest thing I gotta keep in mind is just make sure that this shit is facing out. Unfortunately, the armholes are like just too big for the tape to go all the way around, but for the sake of showing you how to do this, we've gone this far, let's just pretend that it goes all the way around. But for those of you that are doing this and do have enough material for it, when these two edges meet up, I would just fold each one over a little bit, just so there's no raw edges, and stitch over it just to make like a little mini hem. As for what I'm working with, I'm gonna stitch this whole section, but since I've been folding everything down for the seam allowance, I'm just gonna finish connecting it down here. And as for the sleeves, you just take the other side, which for me is the hook side. On the body of the garment, I started attaching the eye side at the middle seam that kind of goes down your side here. So I'm going to similarly start at the middle seam that goes along the bottom of the sleeve, especially because there's a gap. I don't want this to be off kilter at all. Everything is pinned on, including my sleeves. This is making a very satisfying noise. It's like when you had the little beads on the spokes of your bike and it would make a cool sound when you would pedal. Now we're on to the last step. We just gotta stitch it all together. I'm gonna put my zipper foot on just because I don't want to risk hitting any of the metal bits at all. I haven't even switched the thread color yet. While I do that, I would like to shout out my dope-ass Patreon supporters. As always, you're goddamn lifesavers. Big shout out to Ben, because you're always the coolest. And Jeanette, you've stuck around for so long, so thank you so much for that. And fucking Rob, thank you so much. I think it's really awesome that even though you guys have like exploded the past couple years, you still support the little guys. And side note, if Corinne is ever looking for someone to do a Harry Potter project with, I know a gal. Oh hi, it me. Now that I'm thinking about what stitch to use for this, the battle jacket Antonio wants to use will actually be perfect for this kind of project because I don't think you can do it with stretchy material. I've never heard of a stretchy zipper. I don't think that would work. So the needle's going to be as close to this edge as possible. These little hooks are just going to stay off to the side. I don't have to worry about them interfering with the feet. Oh, and I did take the rest of the casing off of this part of the sewing machine just so the sleeve can kind of like tuck around the arm. Damn. I honestly didn't know if I was gonna like how this looked. It has a pretty cool effect with the sleeves off and just having, it's almost like a bias tape with little hooks on it. I don't hate this. this totally adds like a badass element. Oops, hey armpit gap, what's up? I like that my shoulder is kind of peeking through, like the littlest bit. And if you want to take up a career in stripping, you can get like the button strips instead of these hook and eyes. Well, if you would like to see more adventures in crafting, you can go ahead and subscribe up here. I post new videos every week. If you'd like to get your own shout out or just give me your money, I have a Patreon you can check out over here. And I'll actually throw in a video where I install zippers in a different way. And I fucking love wearing those shirts. Clothing science or whatever.